non-exchange transactions. And the best way to understand this is the easiest way to understand this. Whenever you have an exchange transaction occurring in governments, what does the word exchange mean? Exchanging value for value. So if you provided a monetary value, you will get a resource back equal to the monetary value. That's an exchange transaction. A non-exchange is what? Where that does not happen. And why do we make a big deal out of this? Because depending on how these items are classified determines how we recognize them in the government's book, how we book them. Okay? An internal exchange transaction, for instance, our government operates a water utility. The city hall has to get water from somewhere, so it buys it from its own utility. Utility supplies the water and sends a bill to city hall. The city hall doesn't say, hey, you are a utility of the government, I'm not going to pay you. No, they recognize that as an expenditure, and the utility recognizes that as a revenue. And this is an internal exchange transaction between one arm of the government with another. Okay? And this is what you see here. Not an interfund transfer in and out. What's an interfund transfer? You say, what does that mean? Well, sometimes, for instance, you have debt outstanding and you need to pay the debt off through the debt service fund. Where's the debt service fund going to get the money from? The general fund. How does the general fund do it? By doing an inter-fund transfer out to the debt service fund. Any exchange of value? No, they've just basically done what? Transferred cash over. Okay. So that's the distinction between an exchange transaction and just an inter-fund transfer in and out. And there are, you can read